Hey guys, welcome to the Homestead. So today we're going to show you how to make a happy tomato. And it's good to know that unhappy tomatoes that were once happy tomatoes taste the best. But you may be asking yourself, why are the happy tomatoes now unhappy tomatoes? It's because you're eating them. They are screaming out in pain as you chomp down on that beautiful soft flesh that they provide from their fruit. And here's a little bit of trivia for you. It's the fried green tomatoes that cry out the loudest. It's because you're cutting them up and frying them in oil. I mean, come on. So stick with me here in this video. I'm going to show you how to grow happy tomatoes that will one day cry out and become unhappy as you eat them. Now here's a prime example of an unhappy tomato plant that we want to make happy. He is full of coverage. He's got lots of suckers coming off of him. He has not been pruned at all. He is tall enough for cage, and we have not yet put a cage on him, so we'll do that also today. But I'm going to show you how to make this a very happy tomato plant that will produce very happy tomatoes until the time that they become unhappy. So you're going to need some pruners right here, and you're going to just go ahead and cut these lower leaves off all the way down. You want to let this thing breathe. You want to get lots of breathing room. All of that needs to go away. Now we got a little bit left here, and that's fine for right now. You've opened up this entire bottom area. I'm going to take a sucker out there. There's another sucker getting started up here. I'm going to take that out. Now that's good. Now he is ready for caging. And then after about another week or so, I'll probably take out this other branch. But that's going to be perfect right now. You've opened this completely up for airflow, and that's going to prevent a lot of funguses and diseases from getting started. There's another leaf down there. And that also makes it easier for you to water the tomato plant, and also makes it easier for you to weed. If any weeds pop up here or any suckers at the base pop up there, you can easily pick those and see those. It also allows you to see any issues when it comes to pest pressures that might be getting started on the plant. By clearing away all that debris and opening that up, you're going to get less pests, but if pests do come get your plant, you're going to be able to identify them and see them a lot easier as you're working out in your garden. Okay, now here are the tomato cages that I'm going to be putting around my tomatoes, and I've done videos before on this, on how to never buy tomato cages again. Most of the tomato cages you're going to find at your normal stores, your big box stores, your garden centers, are all going to be plastic or cheap pot metal, and they're going to break and they're not going to last very long. And they're doing that on purpose because they're made cheaply, but they want you to come back and buy more. If you buy woven wire fencing, and you cut this to a length of about 7 squares and then just wrap the ends around, you will have a tomato cage for life that will last forever. For life. I've been using these for over a decade. They're absolutely fine. They last every year. They can provide great coverage, great support, and they allow me, if you put the bigger ends, the wider ends, because the small woven wire fencing also is on this end. But if you put this on the bottom, it allows you to easily get in there, pull plants, trim anything you need to trim, especially in the younger stages of that plant, and just manage it correctly and easily. This woven wire fence will last forever. Go out and get yourself some woven wire fence, make your tomato cages, and never buy tomato cages again. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna buy some rebar, and you're gonna make these 5-foot stakes, and they're gonna weave in and out of this tomato cage and provide great support all growing season. So my goal today is to get these cages and stakes around all my tomato plants so that they will be happy plants that will grow happy tomatoes that one day will be unhappy tomatoes. This one got pretty bad. You can see he's crawling along the ground, and he just needed to be picked up about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And I knew there'd be some of those like that out here, but he can be fixed. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and cage him up. I'll lean him up against that cage, and he will straighten himself out. He'll be kind of pointing towards the edge there, but he'll straighten himself out pretty quickly after maybe a week or so. This one here got kind of bad as well. Most of these are going to be fine. You'll see once I get all these cleared, like that one over there looks really good. But anyway, all these are going to be trimmed. Some of them are a little worse than others, but they're definitely behind schedule when it comes to trimming and pruning and getting these ready for cages. So we'll get this guy fixed right up here shortly so he can grow happy tomatoes. After clearing all of those lower leaves, you can see that most of these plants are already standing up straighter. The good general rule of thumb is to make sure that your plants' lower leaves never touch the ground. Now there's a few of them, I think over here you can kind of see they're almost close to touching, if not maybe there's one there I think that's touching. Those will also be trimmed, but probably in a few days. I want to get the plant some more growth, but what we've done here is open up that underside so the air can move through. Now a few of these plants, I could already see just a few aphids getting started in their colonies. So it's a good thing we came out here and cleared this off, because if you provide that shade for them, that protection for them, the aphids will flourish, and that will be detrimental to your plants. When you clear out that openness and you give that airflow and you get that sunshine down there, it's a lot harder for those aphids to take control, take root, and hurt your hopefully happy tomato plants. So what I'm going to do with the rest of these happy tomato plants is go ahead and get them caged up, staked up, and then I'll give them some water tonight. I don't like to water when the sun's getting really hot and really high up in the sky as it is right now. I like to do that in the evening or in the early morning. And so watering time is over for the morning, but I will be giving them some water this evening for them to, drink up during the evening hours at night. But that's how you make a happy tomato plant, so that you can produce happy tomatoes that one day will scream out in agony and pain and become unhappy as you eat them. All right, subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit the like button before you go. Share the video on social media, on your Facebook gardening friends, so that they can all find my channel and also learn how to grow happy tomatoes. See you next time in the homestead. Bye. If you didn't know, you can add chicken manure, hot, fresh chicken manure, right on your corn and it won't burn. Ask me how I know. Can you see that daddy longleg down there? That guy is in a prime position to eat anything that comes on this plant. Daddy longlegs, their Latin name, actually means aphid sucker. And all over my corn plants right here, I can see daddy longlegs waiting for their next meal. There's another one right there. You see him? There's another one right there. And another one.
Have you ever gone to a health food store and seen all those small bottles of probiotics in your cooler section? Man, can they be pricey. Are you really getting all you need to improve your gut health from those expensive bottles? How viable are they? Most of those products claim to give you between 8 and 15 strains of gut-healthy healing bacteria. Think of each strain of bacteria as a different factory in your gut. Each factory is responsible for breaking down that food in its own way. The more factories you have, the more the food is broken down and the easier the food is absorbed and digested by the body. A 2018 study published by the National Library of Medicine shows that one fermented head of cabbage can produce up to 114 strains of beneficial bacteria. That's a lot more food factories than you're getting from that expensive pill bottle. And that's just cabbage. Imagine the probiotics when you add garlic, onions, pepper, and more to that ferment. PerfectPickler.com and its home fermentation kits provide you with everything you need to get started making your own gut-healthy food factories from the comfort of your own kitchen. PerfectPickler.com even provides a jam-packed recipe book with many of our kits. Visit PerfectPickler.com and start fermenting your own veggies to begin your journey to better gut health. That's PerfectPickler.com.
Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of an American Homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. Oh wait.